Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. I am your host, Pigs, as usual. So, what have we got today in our daily? We'll see. De la Salaam. So, we know it's bridges and we know it's roundabouts. So, let's see what it says, shall we? Bridges back to it. Bridges do kind of double the amount of road tiles. Oh, that's a bit of a downer. Depends on if we need a lot of them. Start with roundabout, no further roundabouts are offered. So, yes. So, if that's the case, let's plan that in, shall we? Everything looks big. Bloody hell. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is let it, say, come off the roundabout. Say here. Obviously, that's going to go through there, but we can't do that. What we can do is do that for now. It may change. Well, it will probably change, but there you go. Or I could have probably moved it upwards, actually. Maybe that would have been a better choice of I'll just do that for now. And it's going to give me this back when it maybe up here. And then we redesign that to come down here. Get rid of that. That's a bit better. That's more like what I want or what I'm looking for. I don't want too much turning like that because it slows them down. But I want enough away from the other infrastructure so it doesn't impact doing this, so they don't try and I don't mind that. That's what I want to encourage, but I don't want them over here. In fact, it can't get in there, so there's no point in me doing that. Sometimes we have to bend the game to our will, if you like. Doesn't always work. Oh, it's moving out now. There we go. So it's this. I think different maps zoom in different places, if you like. This one's obviously zooming in. You know, if you watch some of the dailies. By the way, if you like this sort of thing and you like some of the stuff on the channel, you may want to just say hello, or you may want to just view it, or you may want to be a part of the crew and like and subscribe, or just subscribe and keep an eye on the channel. There's obviously more coming. Well, there's always more coming. Now they've said bridges are going to cost double, but we haven't got a bridge, so we'll still have to have that bridge. I'm trying to think. In fact, it's unusual that we've actually not next to a mountain. We're not next to a river or anything that's going to get in our way. So either the system's decided to be nice to us today, which I very much doubt it, because that's not how my luck goes. Now we could do that. I could have done that with that, to be honest, and that would have been a potential to do it. Don't mind this too much because they're the same colour. I'm trying to build this so everything goes relatively, as long as they're not too, see, this is what I don't like. You get too blooming close to that. If it gets too close to the main junction, it causes issues. See, that's a bit of a pain as well, but we'll have to deal with that. We might have to deal with this going, what have we got? Going the other way. Let's say this way. Because of, like this way. Now, and not that way. And that one can, well, it can't until I get rid of this X. X marks the spot. That's not too bad. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just before that gets a bit too many. Oh, let's go for a bit of faster. Come on, play it again. And we'll do that with that one. So they both act. Road tiles, pause. Yeah, there's nothing I can do with that one. Maybe in the future, I have to think of a way to be able to get that to not put it so. I don't mind these. It's these little junctions here. These are the ones that are going to cause problems. But they're far enough away from the roundabout. As long as they don't have too many. Well, that's fine. As long as they don't have too many others. We've got one more here, one more there, and a couple there. So we're almost saying this is the central to the entire universe. Although, I suppose, I was thinking, could I do a double road? I've not tried that before. That might be something. I'm just even now, after all this time of playing this game, I'm still thinking about could you do it this way? Could you do it that way? Could you have a go at? The reason why I say that is we've got this here. If I do this, I can't fully do it yet, but I can lay the groundwork there. We are on a Sunday, so we should get some more tiles coming, road tiles or something. Or have I just had it? Nope. I've got... Right. If I lay the ground rules to this as well. So, this is the plan. That then's boxed on its own road. I didn't say it was a good plan. I just said it was a plan. Remember, we don't get no more. We don't get any roundabout. We only get one, so we can't like roundabout this up the same, or this one. Now, I could then turn this back up to there because it's not interfering with that one. You know, as in that was going on that. I don't mind. I mean, you can't really do anything with this because obviously this doesn't have the, you know. I mean, obviously you could do that there, say for another one. It's probably the stupidest idea, but you know. But that means these reds are not connected to each other in the sense of what tends to happen in later ones. I mean, it might be just the way I play, which is more than likely it is. Downwards, because they couldn't come from here, aren't they? It's what I'm thinking is always the roundabouts get clogged. There's two disadvantages with this one. There's these two are quite far away, and you can't really. I couldn't motorway. Now that works quite well because it's not holding up the road thing, but at least they're on their own little road, which means they should. In other words, I've got double the amount of road for the same problem because I've got these two reds. That's the plan. I didn't say it was a good plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. What have we've got? We've got 12. Now we could do this, because these are all at this side, instead of putting them on that, which means they would come around there. For now, and I can change it if I need to change it. Yeah, we were slightly over to the left-hand side than normal. Normally, when this starts, it's normally closer to here. I don't know whether they've adjusted that in the other update and not said anything. Oh, now it's just a bit more of a random thing. Obviously, the bridges are for this. There's nothing at this side, so could we get away with the tiles? I think we'll get away with the 10 extra tiles, I think. Again, I'm going to marry this through, but I'm not... Obviously, I can't do it downwards. Well, I can do it downwards. I can do it across or upwards. I can't do that upwards, so that one's out of the way. I can only do these, or this down here. But that might be something to think of in a future game of how. But you, well, I suppose you can only go so far with this, because there can only be this way or this way. There can't be. You can't have 8 of them. I suppose you could, like, you could do this as well, which might be a possibility. I mean, it's the weirdest ass road in some respects. What have we got? We got 27. Would it be better to do that and have 2 sets? Possibly. It also prevents having a... Oh, let's speed up. I've been changing how I play this recently. For good or bad, if you... We've obviously got bridge. Now we've got our first motorway. Now, I'm going to keep that. I was trying to decide, would it be this best to be motorway? But no, there's nothing going to come down there. There's nothing can go around, well, there, apart from that. There's nothing. Oh yeah, it's okay. But seeing as we've, where do I want this? I mean, I've got the bridge, so that's good. In fact, actually, because the bridge is going to cost me Moulin Rouge, and that's not really. If I just do this now. I've got 3 off there, 3 off there. Them could be off. They could just do this, and then obviously, if I want to get rid of it, I can go back to the bridge. Because the bridge costs me, although it doesn't really make much of a difference at the moment. It's not as if I'm running out of the road tiles. This is the only option really here is to join this up with this. Do it down there. The really slightly annoying part is there's no yellows up here either. If there was a couple of yellows, I would motorway this over. Not that it, not that it's for a better word that busy at the moment. I mean, these would be better possibly to come down this way. We can join that one to that one. I don't really like. It would be better to have them on their own little road, but instead of a cul-de-sac. Let's use this. I don't know what other countries call a cul-de-sac. You can put that in the comments. It basically means there's only, I think there's just one road in and one road out, and I always associate it with someone being like in a circle, like a bit like that. You'd have another one around here and another one down there, and you could have a, it's like I always remember like things like you would have a little bit of a roundabout or something like that, and they were already in there, and they couldn't, in big, that would be a big cul-de-sac, I must admit. I suppose there's no reason why, but that's not really affecting. It's not really affecting anything at the moment. But I'm going to go for the road. Primarily because I want to keep building this infrastructure out. I mean, like I said, I could have this down here. I can't have it down here. That's got no chance of going through there without the... So that's no good. The only option it's got is to come actually through this choke here, which isn't ideal, but well, that's a pain. If I was doing I've got 9 left in a dream. But I've got to get this over there, so that's double. That's a pain. I'm going to have to I'll take this section off. That gives me 1. I'll take 1 off there, 1 off there, and 1 off there. That gives me 3. That should be just enough to get that to there. That's wanting quite a few though. You son of a... You were just waiting for that, weren't you? I'll have to do that because this has got too many. That's what I was worried about. Now, I can't do it, but I could do it. Well, I couldn't really do it in a minute either because that now is causing me issues. I've done this because this is getting a little... everything seems to be on hyper aggressive now. I'm waiting. I need some more rotors. I need something. Bridge It's not really needed at this precise moment, but the motorway would come in handy. The only real issue with motorwaying something up like that, although I suppose I could motorway this up, just for now. Yeah, I'll do something like that. I was going to get it on the path here. And I really wanted that one to come down here. See, the thing is I could start this, but I can't finish it off. Now the only option would be to take this out. That would give me 6. I have a plan. But I don't have the infrastructure to do it yet. Was to put a motorway to there. I do have the motorway, but I don't have the roads to have 2. That's okay. That's all right because it's going on this. This is I don't like. This is the issue. This is the major issue. I'm going to jump over. The motorway doesn't have to be large to get this back. No, I can't do it that way. I've got to send it down that way. Right, that's done that. I'm still waiting for this motorway, which means I'm still waiting for everything else to start coming in. I purposely built this to still allow that to go through while I build this. And I've still not got this back. I'm just waiting for this one. It's still going, but it's horrendously bad. Because I'll get these yellows out of the way. Right, pause that. We'll jump this one over to here. So that'll now allow that to go. There's a ton of reds that need to be connected here. See, I got these back and now everything's gone Pete blooming Tom. That can go as well. That'll help that. That needs to be now connected to that. Which isn't ideal by no means of the equation. But they'll all funnel themselves around here. Or they'll funnel themselves around there. And I think they'll have to come up this to do this one. Right, so that's sort of solved that. Right, that's going to help that. Although the problem is look at how many... See what I mean by I said it's all going to go... Because they're all coming out because they're all trying to help that. Once they've stabilised, I don't want this to go down there at all. Oh, I've got this one as well. I'm going to take the bridge because it's got more tiles. Not because I want more tiles. Well, not because I want the bridge, because I want the more tiles. I'm going to send this to here. That will help this one. They can come round there maybe. But they won't do that. They'll come round this way. That one can go in there. This is a pain now. I did say that this once this got busy, there's too many roads on it. Maybe it was a bad idea going down that single route, double route, but I was trying to try something. But it wasn't quite working my plan. This isn't working. Oh, there we go. So today's was a bit of a limp biscuit, but you know, maybe that wasn't the right way of doing it then, that double road that I did instead. I knew the roundabout was going to be an issue, but it's one of these ones is where do you route everything? That might have been where I probably should have used the motorways for the red. Maybe you have to look at it as saying, which is the stuff that's the most motorway that, because obviously that needs more than any of the others, not the least one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and come back tomorrow to more mini motorways and other things on the channel. And like I said, if you like and subscribe and be a part of the crew, we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.